I have friends who are lesser than me and greater than me, depending on different metrics that you measure by. And every single person in my life is both of those things at the same time in different areas of their life, right? And that goes for most people. You have just about a mix. Some people are better at some things, some people are better at other things. Like, I'm not holding a job right now. Hence, I'm trying to make content for YouTube and a chance that hopefully this kicks off. But, like, I have interviews all the next couple days. Like, so at least I'm, like, doing okay here. But, like, okay, so I'm not doing great in that aspect, but I got a roof over my head compared to the guy who has a job but is living in a hotel. I got an actual apartment that I know I'm gonna actually be able to pay on and whatever else. And you judge someone, okay, you could also say like intelligence wise, or in terms of their morals, or in terms of their finances, or in terms of how they treat people, or 50 billion different things. And then people always want to use race. And I really, really don't get it. And it's, as a conservative, I have a brother who's African American, and it's just one of these things where I grew up in a mixed family, so it was, at least in my mindset, I never thought twice. It's, you learn about this shit in history class and everywhere else, and I'm a history nerd, and so I know it goes really far back. And it's like, if you really think about it, at the end of the day, it's just an excuse because someone was being lazy. You know, it didn't matter your racial tone. It was, I want to make you be different and think about you different so that I have an excuse to treat you as less than me, because that, one, makes me feel better. Two, means that I can give you all the shit work and not have to do anything myself. And three, I'm not gonna beat my wife because I'm just gonna beat the slave, because we see it as the dog. Like, in the same way that rougher folks tend to, like, they'll kick the dog, so to speak, but they wouldn't hit their wife. It's that attitude where they want to desensitize themselves to what they're actually doing. And so when we in modern talk want to talk about minorities versus white folks or whatever, it's not what's actually going on. What's actually going on is, long form, an excuse to be an asshole. And really, if you break it down to a nutshell, it makes people feel better to be proud about individualistic characteristics. And so I take my skin tone, I take my eye color, whatever, and I say I'm like this other group of people and we share this in common. We feel proud about that, right? And we feel powerful. And so now we're going to say, oh, we're not like that other group of people, and we're going to treat them like shit, and we're going to feel even more powerful.